Good morning. My name is Hilik Moradi. I'm not a political candidate, and I can say that I am a deplorable Jew living in California, the communistic state. And I watched how Mr. Biden, whatever his name is, declared his candidacy for the presidency of the United States. Well, Mr. Biden attacked our president, Donald Trump, by returning this country to a past. Or actually what he said, that with his election, United States of America regrets not progress as American really wanted. Well, this is exactly what Barack Hussein Obama said at 2008 by attacking the Republican and the American nation. America elected Barack Hussein Obama at 2008 by fraud. Barack Hussein Obama was a puppet of Iranian regime that billions of dollars of Iranian money elected him without American really vetting him and knowing who the hell he was. 8 years later, we found out who really he was. And now, 2 years after the election of Donald Trump, we know much more about what damages Barack Hussein Obama did to the United States of America. Who was beside Barack Hussein Obama while he was president? Joe Biden. Joe Biden failed twice to become a president. At the first time, he repeated the same sentence that another politician, English or British politician, said, and he fell. On second time, who knows? Nobody knows. Okay. So Joe Biden is not what America needs today, because what happened to America with 8 years of Barack Hussein Obama dictatorship and political Islamic regime is not going to be erased so soon and so fast. Two people in this world really managed to transfer United States of America. The first one was Osama by attacking the financial and political regime of the United States with the 9/11 regime. We're still paying price of 9/11 that literally cost nothing to Osama and cost billions of dollars to the economy of the United States. We're still suffering the attack of 9/11 by taking our shoes off getting to a plane. Osama bin Laden not only killed 3,000 innocent Americans for nothing, he changed the face of the world. Same Barack Hussein Obama that transferred the United States the way he promised to an Islamic regime. As a result of Barack Hussein Obama, we do have Ilhan Omar and OTS, or whatever her name is, and Rashid Tlaib in American Congress. As a result of election of Barack Hussein Obama and Joe Biden, we have an organization by CARE that's supported and financed by Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. Whoever reads the manifesto of Muslim Brotherhood understand what I'm saying. This is organization that wants totally to eliminate United States of America and a Western civilization, including the Jews, the follower of Hitler policy. Meinhof, the Hitler book, is one of the best sellers in Arab countries and produce and broadcast and paid for the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. So there is no difference, basically, between Muslim Brotherhood and a Democratic Party that became total supporter of Islam all over the world. Americans are not stupid. Just look at the two huge incidents, a terror attack that happened past month and the last one on Sunday, the Easter. About a month to 2 months ago in New Zealand, a Muslim mosque was attacked by a white premises guy. That right away the media got on it and they tried to connect and attach name of the Trump, even though the killer was a Trump hater, to an incident. All of a sudden, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NBC, AP, New York Times, Washington Times, all the newspapers and broadcast companies that supposedly broadcast into the United States, they're doing the propaganda of the Nazis and fascists and Muslim Brotherhood in the United States. Part of the Democratic Party today, 90% of them basically are communists and belong to the left. Barack Hussein Obama traveled to Cuba, one of the most, I don't know what to name, regime in the world, a communistic regime in the world, brutal regime in the world, and embarrassed Che Guevara. Che Guevara is a killer that killed thousands of black people with his own hand. Yet Barack Hussein Obama's trip to Cuba was celebrated by the media in the United States that basically are propaganda of the Communist Party of the Putin. So there wasn't no penetration of the Russian in the American system. Is all BS that created by a Democrat, because they the one that following the orders from Putin. Fact, Clinton family was broke when they get out of the White House. Clinton family today is a multi-billion-dollar operation. Where the hell, all of a sudden, from zero, really to be broken when they get out of the White House, they have hundreds of millions of dollars in their account. Those are bribe money that was paid by the Russian and enemies of the United States, including many Arab countries, to a Clinton. So if there ever was a collusion and a Russian penetration in American system, it was through Clinton. Clinton family sold 20% of the uranium of the United States to the Russian. Nobody ever investigated it. Nobody ever asked about it. Nobody ever knows about it because the media does not. The media that basically CNN or MSNBC, that they are arm of the DNC, they never admitted to or reported the matter for American people. So 90% of American people are not really aware who is the enemy of the United States is. The real enemy of the United States of America is not Russia. Russia penetrated through an education system in the United States when Khrushchev made a trip here in the 1960s. Khrushchev knew by changing the new generation mind, they could do the quiet revolution that they did. And here, fact, 98% of the academia in the United States are socialist and communist. And they taught the new millennium to be thinking like communists and adore countries like Venezuela and Cuba, United States, USSR, China, and North Korea. Fact is that Donald Trump is the first president that breaking the walls of North Korea to bring peace to this world. Fact is that Donald Trump rejected the war in Iraq that was established by the establishment and was based on a lie of destructive bombs or whatever they call it then, that United States was forced to lie to United Nations by previous administration, meaning Bush, that he was part of the establishment connected to Democrats. So for Joe Biden to come out today and bring white premises and compare the duly elected president of the United States, the only president within the last period of the presidency of the United States that loved this country with its own heart, the only president that totally open to the nation and tells the truth and does not say the bullshit that all the media here trying to convince Americans to believe. This is the very critical time in United States history. American people at 2016 choose Donald Trump, the outsider, to get rid of the state, the deep state in Washington. Washington and East Coast and the West Coast are living in a bubble of hatred to Donald Trump because Donald Trump exposing their method of controlling United States of America. In the last 2 years, United States progressed tremendously. Taxes has been cut. Regulation has been cut. People are free. The lot of legislation that has not been done by the Congress has been passed by Donald Trump, the most beloved president United States ever had. So Joe Biden, by becoming supposedly the first candidate of the Democrats, the old age cabinet, is the same lady of Barack Hussein Obama dressed in a white dress. He's a white man. He hates black and follows their identity policy of Democratic Party that is condemned to be diminishing United States of America from the earth. American people are smart. They are not stupid. Maybe part of them politically very illiterate and do not know what's happening really in this country. United States of America is not invaded by the Russian. The Russian collusion that was submitted to American people the last 2 years was nothing but a hoax and made up by a DNC and a dossier that was paid off by Hillary Clinton. The real criminals of the United States of America are those that follow Barack Hussein Obama policy that basically try to transfer the United States to a communist country, and apparently succeeded, more or less. But Donald Trump is the only man that could change the system and change America to his path of fear of God nation as United States is. May God bless America. May God bless Donald Trump as the best president of America after Ronald Reagan. My name is Hilik Moradi, and I'm a political junkie, and I continue to fight the Democrats and a democratic regime and their policy and manifesto that it is exactly what the political storm says. Thank you.